Good morning, dear students.
Good morning, sir.
How are you all?
Very fine, sir. And how are you?
Yeah, I'm also fine. So, students, welcome to this economics class, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the date today?
25th, sir.
Okay, very good. Yeah, 25th. So, subject is economic. And what is the topic that we have been discussing so far?
India sectors of Indian economy,
Yes, very
sir.
good.
Indian economy.
Sectors of Indian economy. Okay. And what are the subtopics?
Primary sector,
Very good.
secondary sector,
Very good.
tertiary sector,
Very
sir.
good. Primary, secondary, tertiary sectors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, dear students, before I move on to some other points under this same heading, sectors of the Indian economy, let me ask you something, okay?
Yes, sir.
Related to what we have discussed in the last class, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the last class we discussed about where most of the people are employed. Then we discuss about the underemployment. Then also we discuss about how to eradicate this underemployment. And also we discuss about that this underemployment is seen only in agriculture or in other sectors as well. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
mainly these points we discussed in the previous class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So based on that, now I will ask questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just to get the idea, just to know whether we have understood the points discussed in the previous class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So dear students, so in which sector most of the people are employed?
Sir, in primary sector,
Yes.
more
Very good.
people employed.
Very good, very good. The primary sector, most of the people are
Employed.
isn't it? That I showed you the graph also. That in the year 1977, 78, isn't it?
Yes,
I
sir.
showed you the graph of that. That in which sector most of the people are employed, isn't it? And we saw that the primary sector, most of the people were employed, isn't it?
Yes,
then
sir.
after the 40 years of gap, then afterwards again we saw in the year 2017, 18, isn't it? There
Yes,
also
sir.
we saw where most of the people are employed.
Primary
Yes, very
sector,
good,
sir.
very good, very good. So after 40 years or so, we see that in the primary sector, still most of the people are employed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, the next question is, what is the reason behind that primary sector is making less contribution to the GDP?
Low income, sir.
Very good, very good. I appreciate that. Wonderful, wonderful answer. I'm really well pleased. Okay. So, in the because of the low income, isn't it? The
Yes,
primary
sir.
sector is making very less contribution to the GDP, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
People are employed more, but then income is low, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And in the tertiary sector, more income but less, more income but people are employed less, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that is the way that the primary sector is making very less contribution to the GDP. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the next question is, what is the reason behind that workers are not able to move from primary sector to other sectors?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. What is the reason behind that people are not able to move from primary sector to some other sectors?
Because secondary sectors and tertiary sectors are not providing enough jobs, sir.
Yes, yeah, that also could be. But let us put this one this way, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because of the less job opportunity in other sectors, okay?
Yes,
Jobs
sir.
are not being created, okay, in other sectors.
Yes, sir.
In primary sector it is there, but low income, isn't it?
Yes,
But
sir.
in the secondary and the tertiary sector, income is there, but jobs are
Very
not
less.
created, okay? Very minimum jobs are created, isn't it?
Yes,
And
sir.
also other reason is that because of the unskilled people are there, isn't it? So that in order to work in the secondary and the tertiary sector, you need skilled people, isn't it? And
Yes.
also those who are educated, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
because of that, people are not able to move from primary sector to secondary and then tertiary sector. Okay. Now, okay, students.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the meaning of underemployment? What do you understand by this?
Underemployment means uh, more people are working, sir.
Yes.
Yes, unnecessary.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
very good.
unnecessary people are there. Once if we, three people are needed, there are six people, sir.
Yes, yes, you are on the right track. Okay.
Yes, so we studied a case of Lakshmi and another
Yes,
forgot, sir.
Sukram. Yeah.
Sukram, yes,
Fantastic,
sir.
fantastic. You remember that example, isn't it? Yeah. So underemployment means, see, it means that, as you said, that unnecessary people are there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose in the field, supposed to, I mean, it is the work of only 3 people, but almost 5 people are working.
Yes, sir.
So in the case of Lakshmi and then Sukuram, we saw that story, isn't it? In the Lakshmi, we saw that there are 5 people, isn't it? Unirrigated land is there, but 5 people are working, and 5 people are not fully employed. They are not working to their full potential, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that is called underemployment, where people are not fully employed and where not people are not working to their full potential, isn't it? So
Yes,
that is the
sir.
meaning of underemployment. So now, what is the means how to eradicate this underemployment?
To put them those unnecessary people to somewhere else.
Yes,
Yes.
very good. Yeah, very good. So those who are not fully employed, those who are not, I mean, working to their full potential, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
extract those people or remove those people from there and give them job elsewhere, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, students. So another question is that this underemployment is seen only in agricultural sector or in some other sectors also.
Some other sectors also, sir.
Yes. How to defend that?
Because they are creating very less job, generating very less jobs, and then income is there. So people are not getting job in that sectors.
Okay, yeah, partially you're right, but let us understand this one this way, okay?
Yes, sir.
See, in other sectors also this underemployment is seen, isn't it? But in agriculture, since people are working in the field and all, so we can see them, isn't it? But in
Yes.
other sector also it is happening. Underemployment is taking place, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So I gave you the example of like painters, isn't it? Repair persons,
Yes,
plumbers,
sir.
cobblers and all, shopkeepers, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what happens? Sometimes they are getting job, sometimes they are not getting job, isn't it? So
Yes,
that
sir.
way they are underemployed, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
how to? I mean, so this underemployment is seen not only in primary sector but in other
The
sectors.
sectors also.
Isn't it? Okay, dear students. So after having understood this, these points where most of the people are employed, what is the meaning of underemployment and how to eradicate this underemployment? Now let us move on to some other points under the same heading. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
today mostly we'll be discussing about how to create more employment, and also we'll discuss about the government scheme, so-called Manrega Act 2015. Here also the government scheme is that how to, create more and more employment in the rural areas, especially. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So today we'll be discussing about this, how to create more employment, and is the government taking any initiative, especially in the rural areas, to generate more and more employment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, please pay attention. So now let us go to the slide. Okay, and the slides will make you understand better. Okay, so
Yes,
please
sir.
pay attention and look at the slide. Okay, one by one I will be explaining to you. Okay, it's very interesting, students. Okay, can you see all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is written here?
How to create more employment.
Yes, very good. How to create more employment. Okay, relate with Lakshmi's story. Through this story, we can create more employment. Okay, I'll make you
Yes, sir.
understand. Okay, so in the previous class, we discussed about where most of the people are employed, isn't it? And we saw that only in the agriculture sector, the most of the people are employed, isn't it?
Yes,
Now the
sir.
question is how to create more employment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
How to create more employment. So let us relate this one with Lakshmi's story, what we have seen in the previous class. Okay,
Yes,
and
sir.
through this story, how we can create more employment. Okay, so in the previous class, we saw Lakshmi. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Lakshmi. What is special about Lakshmi? Okay, understand. Okay, this Lakshmi has 2 hectares of
Line, sir.
unirrigated land. Okay, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Unirrigated land, the land which fully depends on its irrigation on what?
Rain.
Rain, isn't it? For irrigation, it depends fully on
Rain,
rain.
sir.
Okay, and we said that in Lakshmi's field, how many people are employed?
5, sir.
Yes, very good. 5 people are employed. Okay, so these 5 people are not fully employed. They are not working to their full potential, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
here what it says, how to create more employment through the example of Lakshmi. Okay, here the problem was with irrigation, isn't it? Because water was not available for the
Yes, sir.
irrigation, isn't it? So how to create more employment with the example of Lakshmi. So irrigation is not there, isn't it? So
Yes, sir.
what we can do here, suppose the Lakshmi goes and takes loan from bank. Okay, students, please pay attention.
Yes, sir.
Take loan from bank and gets money, and she may construct well also, bore well and all, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way what will happen, the problem of this irrigation will be solved, isn't it?
Yes,
So in the
sir.
process what will happen, see, suppose there is irrigation facility, so more and more people will be employed, isn't it?
Yes,
To
sir.
construct what? Borewell, to
Borewell.
construct well, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So from there again, when water will be supplied to the field, and from there again water will be channelized, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can see here more and more employment, isn't it?
Yes,
So that's
sir.
why it is said here, how to create more employment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So when this irrigation facility is there, more and more employment is created, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here the bank gives loan, and with the help of loan there will be construction of well, bore well, and then water problem will be solved, isn't it?
Yes,
Then water
sir.
will be supplied to where? In the field, isn't
Field.
it? And here now we can see those 5 people were simply not fully employed, isn't it? They are not
Yes,
working to
sir.
their full potential. Now these 5 workers will be now working to their full potential, isn't it? And
Yes,
now
sir.
they will be fully employed because this problem of irrigation is solved, isn't it? Water is now supplied. Now more and more production is taking place, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And now one after the another they will, I mean, have the production, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
They will cultivate one after the another. So this way more and more people are employed, isn't it? So
Yes,
that's why
sir.
I have related this one with the example of Lakshmi, that how to create more employment, isn't it? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Then from there, here see again we can see construction of dam. Suppose this problem is there, irrigation facility is not there, isn't it? Fully depend on
Yes.
the rain. So if the government takes the initiative to construct a dam, so this way, like Lakshmi, there will be some other small farmers, isn't it?
Yes,
They
sir.
also have the solution of irrigation, isn't it?
Yes,
They
sir.
also may cultivate more and more. They also may generate more and more employment for other workers,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? So because of the irrigation, see how this more and more employment is created, isn't it?
Yes,
The
sir.
labor effort increases more and more because more and more people are employed, isn't it? They
Yes,
are working
sir.
all throughout the year, so they are not jobless, isn't it?
Yes,
It's
sir.
clear.
Yes,
See
sir.
further. See what happens when there is more and more production, isn't it? One after the another. So what will happen? The excess of production, what will take place?
Transportation.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So transportation, here again the employment is created, because you yourself will not carry and take the things, isn't it?
Yes,
For
sir.
that you need transportation system, isn't it? Facility. And
Yes, sir.
for that also many people will be involved in that, for transporting, exporting, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
One thing from here to another place, isn't it? Transportation. So more and more people are employed here also. And here also, when construction of dam takes place, again more and more people are employed, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way, this problem may be, it can be solved. Nah, this underemployment. So the employment facility is more, isn't it? More
Yes,
and more
sir.
people are employed, isn't it? Then what happen afterwards when the transportation is there, when things are supplied to one place to another, isn't it? Then not only will transport the things, everything, isn't it?
Yes,
You
sir.
need something also for your survival also, isn't it? For your
Yes,
livelihood also.
sir.
For that, what you will do? You will make or construct warehouse. For what? For storage.
Storage.
Because of storage for some goods, isn't it? For
Yes,
your own
sir.
future use, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Clear, students?
Yes, sir. Very
By
much,
looking
sir.
at this, can you understand how
Yeah.
can we create more and more employment?
Yes, sir.
See, irrigation, when this one is solved, people are employed more, and when more people are employed, excess of production is there, transportation afterwards taking place, and then again storing. For that you need guard also,
Yes,
isn't
sir.
it? And here again people can be employed more and more, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this way, this problem can be solved. Of what? Underemployment. And
Underemployment.
we can create more and more employment. People can be employed more and more, isn't it?
Yes,
Let us see the
sir.
next slide. See now another one. Loan, reasonable rate. Then small farmers for their various needs. Example, seed, fertilizers, pesticide. Isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
suppose the government gives the loan or the bank gives the loan at reasonable rate. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So here what happens? The poor people like Lakshmi, isn't it? Poor
Yes,
farmers
sir.
like Lakshmi, they will not as unnecessary go and take money from where? From money lenders.
Money
Those who
lenders.
simply exploit people at high interest, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
The interest is very high, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way they are exploited, and because of that they are not able to take loan or take money from the money lender. So but when the bank gives the loan at reasonable price, so many farmers will come up, isn't it? And
Yes,
they will take
sir.
loans for various needs. Small farmers for the seed, fertilizers, pesticides. So this way their production will go high, isn't it?
Yes,
And
sir.
here they will have more savings also, isn't it? Earlier they used to give, maybe when they were taking money from the money lenders, they were paying, extra money, isn't it? Interest
sir.
and all. So that way they're not able to save for themselves, isn't it? But now at reasonable price, reasonable rate, now they are able to do the saving,
Yes.
isn't it? And when they do the saving, what happens? They may even open their own shops, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way again they can employ some more people, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way how this problem of underemployment can be solved, and we can create more and more
Employment.
Clear, students?
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Now let us see the next slide. Another ways to increase employment. See, establishing small scale industries. Where? In semi-rural areas. What do you mean by this semi-rural area?
Semi means small areas, sir.
Yeah, it means, semi means not fully, it is like half rural or half
Urban.
urban. So not fully rural, not fully
Urban.
urban. So half rural, half urban. Okay. So where there, what can we do? What can be done? Establishing small scale industries like cold storage, isn't it? Where,
Yes, sir.
isn't it, in the rural area? Suppose they construct a warehouse, the storehouse, isn't
Yes,
it?
sir.
So there, whatever is the farmers they produce, isn't it? Like potatoes, then tomatoes and all.
Yes.
So the excess production can be stored here. When they sell and all, they can store here. Then again another thing is that, so for that again employment is created, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
People will be employed here for the construction of this warehouse also, for storing of things and also, for guarding also, isn't it? Then agriculture products processing unit. Here what happens? Processing unit, that means when you store the things like a tomato, isn't it? So how you can do the processing? So suppose you establish a ketchup company, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that tomato can be processed and can be made to what? Ketchup,
Ketchup.
isn't it? So here again, what? People will be employed.
Yes, sir.
It is not the work of only one or two people, isn't it?
Yes,
Not the
sir.
cup of tea of one or two people, but more and more people will be employed. So that way, how here also how the employment can be generated, isn't it? Then honey collection center in the rural areas we see,
Yes, sir.
isn't it? With this honey we see, isn't it? The mountains and all. So if you construct this honey collection center, so people they come here, they collect here, and again we can make something, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
To the help of processing and all, isn't it? Okay, very good. Now again another point, working on the area where there is possible to improve employment, isn't it? Especially in the rural area where we can improve the employment. Like for example, in rural areas we don't find schools in every area, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Even the healthcare center, tourism and all. So if this like educational centers or education institutions are created or made, constructed, healthcare center facility is given, tourism facility is given, so here more and more people will be employed, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this way, this unemployment, underemployment, hidden employment can be solved, and we can create more and more employment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Very good, students. Are you getting?
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Now let us see. This is the last point. Okay?
Yes,
Please
sir.
pay attention. This is the last point, and let us understand this. Now, government's role in employment in rural areas. Okay? How the government is playing, let us say, the vital role in rural areas. For what? For the employment. Okay? For
Yes,
the
sir.
employment. Yeah. So here what here you can see the point. Okay? The central government in India made a law implementing the right to work. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So here what happens? How the government is taking a role in the creation of employment in rural areas.
Rural areas.
Isn't it? So here the government has implemented a law that is called right to work. In other words, it is called Manrega Act 2005. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Manrega Act 2005. So the government is taking the initiative in the rural areas to generate what?
Work, employment, sir.
Very good. So what do you mean by this Manrega Act?
No idea, sir.
Earlier it was known as Narega Act, isn't it? But later on it was modified and it's now the name we have this one,
Manrega.
Act. So the basic thing is that right to work, isn't it?
Yes,
It is
sir.
based on right to
Work.
Okay. So this is the meaning. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Okay.
Yes,
So government
sir.
gives a guarantee for what?
Work.
Work. Very fantastic.
Yes,
Very
sir.
fantastic. So here you can see the next point. Okay. Guaranteed 100 days of employment to those who are able to and are in need of work. So government gives what? 100 days of guaranteed work.
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? So here how the government is generating or creating employment in the rural areas. Isn't it? So for what? For whom? For those who are able to work and who are in need of work. Isn't it?
Yes,
so
sir.
government is taking the initiative in generating employment in the rural areas by this act. Okay. Manrega Act 2005. Clear?
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. So another point is that if the government fails in its duty to provide employment, it will give unemployment allowances to the people. Suppose every year the government is keen is that to provide 100 days of work, isn't it?
Yes,
in a
sir.
year, especially in the rural areas. But by chance if government fails, okay, by chance government fails, so government will make sure of unemployment allowances. In Hindi it is called Berozgari Bhatta. Are you getting?
बेरोजगारी भत्ता.
Yes, Berozgari Bhatta. That is the meaning of unemployment allowances.
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? So government has to make sure of the 100 days of work in the rural areas by all means. But in case government fails, so government will provide, isn't it? Without, giving them job, government has to make sure of their allowances. That is unemployment allowance. Isn't it?
Yes,
Clear?
sir.
The next point. The work that would in future help to increase the production from land will be given preferences under this act. So here what this point says, so the government will make sure of that kind of work that will help in increase the production from land. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Simply any kind of work government will not give. The government will give the work that will help in the production of what? More and more production, isn't it?
From
the
land. Yes, sir.
Suppose government construct a dam, isn't it? So with the help of dam, irrigation will be done, isn't it? So that
Yes,
kind of
sir.
work government will give, isn't it? Another point could be creating canals and all. No, through the help of that, water can be reached.
Big,
The-
big ponds, sir.
Yes, very good. Yeah, that is the point. So you understood, students?
Yes,
So
sir.
far what we
yes.
have discussed.
Yes, sir.
How to create more and more employment, and we discuss about the Manrega Act, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Manrega Act 2005.
5, sir.
Manrega Act is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guaranteed Act. Okay, and this purely known as right to
Work.
Up to here it is clear.
Yes,
You
Very
have
sir.
clear.
you have any question?
No question,
Class?
sir.
No question. Okay. So as a part of recapitulation, I will ask something, okay? Just to know whether you have understood or not, okay? Please pay attention, students. I'll ask you something, okay? So far we discussed about the how to create more and more employment and then Manrega Act 2005, okay? So the question is, how to create more employment?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How to create more employment? You can give a try.
Yes, sir. I would try
Yes.
like
Carry on.
related to Lakshmi's
Yes, very
example,
good, very
sir.
good. Yeah.
So in Lakshmi's, okay, under him there are 5 workers. So only 2 workers were actually, two workers were unnecessarily employed there, and
Yes.
there were 3 supposed to work where they did not work to their full potential, sir.
Okay, very good, very good.
So two workers will be put somewhere else
Okay,
and
very
find
good.
work for them.
Yes, yes. So once again let us understand. through the help of Lakshmi's story, isn't it? There was
Yes,
some
sir.
problem of irrigation, isn't it?
Yes,
Because of
sir.
the unirrigated land was there, 2 hectares of unirrigated land. So irrigation facility was not there. But through the help of bank, taking loan and creating or constructing dam
Dams,
or
ponds.
borewell ponds, isn't it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that way, that unirrigated land problem is solved, isn't it? And now we'll have the irrigation facility is there, and that's how now here construction of dam, and when the land is irrigated, more and more people are employed, isn't it? And when there is excess of production, what will happen? There will be transportation and storage, isn't it?
Yes,
so
sir.
this way how it is linked, and in each, each place or in each what's called like irrigation, transportation, each area people will be employed more.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Now
yes.
the next question is, what is referred to Manrega Act 2005? What is referred?
100% guarantee, sir.
Yeah.
100 days of work.
So this one maybe can be said this way: Manrega Act 2005 is referred to right to work.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now what do you understand by this Manrega Act 2005?
100 days of guarantee, sir.
Yes, 100 days.
So, and those who can work for them. And those
Okay.
who need
Those who are in need of work or those who can
work.
isn't it? Okay. So dear students, by and large you have understood the points that we discussed right now very well. So keep it up, okay?
Yes, sir.
So for your homework, I will give you one home assignment, isn't it?
Yes.
So it is at the end, maybe it is put here. So let us. Okay, home assignment. Yes, Manoj, can you read this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What groups of people do you think are unemployed or underemployed in your area? Can you think of some measures that could be taken out for them?
Yes, it is clear, students.
Yes, sir.
Some groups of people do you think are unemployed or underemployed in your area? Can you think of some measures that could be taken up for them, isn't it? So that they
Yes.
can be, so that they can, the employment can be created, isn't it? Some measures we can take, isn't it?
Yes,
so this
sir.
is the home assignment for you all, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so dear students, thank you so much for being so patient and listening to me attentively, okay? Thank
Yes,
you so
sir.
much and have a good day.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.